We're joined by Grandmasters Richard Rapport and Alexei Shirov, who just drew their game in the second round of the Grand Prix here in Belgrade. Gentlemen, thank you both for joining us. It was a fairly quick draw after an hour and something of play. Richard, would you just like to share your view of the game?
Oh, yeah, this can happen, especially nowadays. I just went for a very solid line. I guess it caught Alexei by surprise. He went for this d4, which I had a game for, but I felt like he didn't have so much experience there. And then, okay, because the line side, kinds of forcing and yet also can be very double-edged. I guess it's a possible decision just to play it very simple and very solid. And then, because of the nature of the opening, there was just not much to play for any of us.
Alexei, from your perspective, were you surprised a bit, as Richard suggests, and what is your view of the game?
Yeah, I was surprised both by Richard's second move, knight f6, because somehow, I don't think he had many Petrovs before, and then I decided to switch from my habitual knight x5 to d4, and then another surprise came on move 4, knight c6, which I used to have some games more than around 20 years ago, and I remember those games gave white nothing, but I couldn't remember what is the most critical line for white to fight. And I mean, of course you can start guessing, but sometimes with this guessing you don't achieve much. So yeah, and then I just got confused, because my first intention was to just repeat my old games. And that would be playing bishop g5 check. But then I was thinking a bit more and thought, well, there's some simple way for black to equalize, and there's really nothing for white to hope for. So if I wanted to hope for something, I had to switch earlier. And then just decided to play bishop d2 and go for forced draws.
Well, now you had both, so to say, a shorter day here today, and gives you more time to rest. I just want to ask you one question. Richard, you're native of Belgrade now, for some time now, actually. And Alexei, you've been here before several times. What's your impression of Belgrade and of this place? Obviously, the country here considers itself to be a big chess nation, obviously from the times of Yugoslavia. What are your memories of this place? Alexei, you want to go first?
Well, I have to say that in 90s it was really quite a thing to play in Belgrade, because we played in Sava Center, and I remember in 95 there were really a lot of spectators in the Sava Center, concert hall or whatever it's called. I'm sorry, but on this,
yes,
there was we played on the stage, and there was a lot of spectators' room, and I think there were hundreds of spectators in those times. Well, obviously, this was pre-internet times. There was some very old-fashioned electronic demonstration system, and otherwise it was, of course, it was 1995, so... Well, I remember these were quite difficult times for Serbia, because it was still in the war. The war stopped in 95. Just during that tournament. So in that sense, in 97 there were already at that time better times, when everything was more or less quiet, so I could also see something of the city. And I remember I liked very much the old city, and of course it was actually both in 95 and 97 I had very strong start but very bad finish, which especially in 97 I think I lost last round against Bilavsky. If I drew that game I would still be winner on the tiebreak, but by losing I was only third. But still, my results were okay here, and everything was fine. So I'm happy to be in Belgrade again. That's all I can say.
That's great. And Richard, moving from the 1990s to 2000s, obviously you live here now. What is it like here to live and play chess?
I actually don't know if I should start getting into it, because it will be a very long answer. So, I like living here. Let's put it this way. And the people are generally very nice to me. But I'm not having too much positive or any kinds of experience with Serbian chess life or chess circle. So thus I can just talk to you about my experience living Belgrade, Serbia as a foreigner, as a random guy, random citizen, and that is very positive. I think people of Belgrade are very welcoming towards foreigners and very accommodating and understanding. But I can recommend it certainly for someone who is looking for some touristic experience for a weekend or something, just to visit Belgrade. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for this. Now the two of you can talk about your experiences with Belgrade and maybe go and see the place together. Thank you both so much, and good luck with the rest of the tournament.